If you're watching this, you're not at the rank you want to be at. You're inconsistent, tilt easily, and every ranked game feels like Russian roulette. You can copy all the pro settings you want, change aspect ratios after every game, mess around with your FOV to find that sweet spot, and try a new sense every other day. Truth is, none of those things are going to help you get better in the long term. You'll still be stuck in the lower ranks and struggling to perform, but it doesn't have to be that way. Here are 3 things you can do to improve your mental as well as your mechanical skills. Let's start with the basics. Pick your sensitivity and stick to it. This also applies to things like aspect ratio, FOV, or even things like keyboard position. But most importantly, it's about your sensitivity. If you feel comfortable with the sensitivity, stop changing it. You can make small tweaks to it and practice your flicks and recoil control, but stop making huge changes. You don't need to try 1600 DPI if 800 works. You don't need to try high sensitivity if low works. This is going to vary person to person, but once you've found a sensitivity that lets you flick and take fights comfortably and accurately, you're already halfway there. Secondly, you need a warm-up routine. Many players, new and old, make the mistake of jumping into ranked as soon as they load the game up and hope for the best. Spending 15 minutes working on your aim in training rounds can massively help your consistency. I recommend the following routine. 3 to 5 minutes of shooting dummies or balls in shooting range, 5 minutes practicing clearing empty rooms in target drill, making sure you focus on common angles, and 5 to 10 minutes shooting targets, pre-firing, and practicing your quick peeks. Lastly, and perhaps most importantly, remember it's a game. A lot of people, myself included, can make the mistake of getting far too invested in a game of Siege, letting your anxiety get to you, enemies getting in your head, and just tilting really hard overall, which results in worse performance. If needs be, mute the enemy team. Mute your own team even. A lot of the time having no comms can be better than having some moron shouting, "You see him!" in a 1v5. You need to be honest with yourself, realize what problem is personally affecting you the most, and do your best to eliminate it. You lose a clutch, a round, a game, or many games, it means nothing. Anyone who tells you otherwise is a loser. This is a game and it's meant to be fun. Whatever is getting in the way of that needs to go. You'll realize that you'll be a lot calmer, level-headed, and able to play the game more confidently overall when you do this, which is one of the key aspects of being a good player. Now, if you follow this advice, you'll not only rank up easier, but you'll also find yourself enjoying the game more, which is the most important thing. If you learned anything from this video, it would mean a lot to me if you left me a like and shared it with someone that you know needs to see it.